So the idea of the exhibition was to bring a collective group of artists together. So we had 7 artists, we had an architect and an art curator, put them together to create a multi-sensorial exhibition to tell the story of the brand. And we basically over-exceeded our own expectations as brand owners. And that was really important for us, it's a big learning for us. I think luxury marketers today need to look at how they evolve constantly with the consumer. I think if you look at recent reports on Louis Vuitton or Gucci, the trends have changed. That today consumers are not buying into brands, but they're buying into stories about brands. And I think that's important, that luxury marketers do need to keep that in mind about telling the right stories that would give consumers the reason to buy your product. Well, they are important to Diageo particularly because from a category saliency perspective, we aren't an everyday product, right? I mean, we would like to be an everyday product, but most consumers don't think of us day in, day out. And therefore, it is important for us to look at how we play a role in that, and creativity and innovation's got a big role to play in that. And as I mentioned in the presentation, our strategy is about living is luxury. And that's important because it is about being part of consumers' lifestyle more than just advertising to a consumer. I think it's a learning process. It is important that we continually learn to engage the Chinese consumer. I don't think they're doing anything wrong, but I think we need companies like us, even big companies like us, big brands, need to evolve faster, and that's a learning that we need to take as marketers. I think that the answer is really simple, that consumers do expect more. And the key reason for that is because the consumers are becoming much more sophisticated than before through their need for knowledge, their quick access to knowledge. The expectation is much more. And I think it's important for brands to be able to let go and let consumers tell their story for them, because advocacy in the world where our consumers get more sophisticated is much more important than direct communications from the brand.